I guess the question of the day is, will you be my Valentine, right?
That's it.
You see that outfit Janice was wearing, that red outfit? I told her that was a great-looking outfit. She said, I'm a little Valentine today. Here is the first item up for bids and the price is right.
Shall I start again? Gentlemen here in front, you bothering the television cameras at the back. After I finish, you can get an opportunity to take a few photos again. Ek begin oor. In opvolging van my openingstoespraak in die parlement, kan ek nou aankondig dat meneer Nelson Mandela op Sondag 11 Februarie 1990
Tonight, the walls between East and West continue to fall. The U.S. and Soviet Union have reached an agreement on the number of troops they can station in Europe. The agreement calls for both countries to have 195,000 soldiers in Central Europe. An agreement was also reached today on a two-stage plan to reunite the two Germanys. Following the agreements, all of the participants gathered for a group photo in a show of solidarity.
Stadium in Tokyo, Japan, as HBO Sports presents World Championship Boxing. Tonight, undisputed heavyweight champion Mike Tyson's 10th title defense against the challenger James Buster Douglas. It is scheduled for 12 rounds.
If you play like this one, you've got all the clout.
This could be Reggie's year. You better watch out.
It's a special group, and they'll make you stare.
If you're looking for me, I'll be up in the air.
Well, it's almost game time.
What is your favourite song at the moment, Carl?
My favourite song at the moment is D-Mob with Come On and Get My Love.
Why do you like them?
They're great. I saw the clip when I was in London, and when I did the, Feed the World film clip, the singer, the woman, I've forgotten her name, in D-Mob.
Yeah.
You still there?
I'm here. Yeah, go on.
I lost sound.
1960s rock and roll star has died. Police in Santa Clarita, California say it appears Del Shannon took his own life last night. A .22 caliber rifle was found near the body. Shannon, known for his high-pitched voice and vocal range, charted several hits in the 1960s. Shannon's first and biggest hit, Runaway, topped the charts in 1961.
Don't miss those feisty females of Saturday night. First on 227, Mary leads the Renter's Revolt, the perfect 10 on the feistometer. Then on Amen, Thelma gets cooking and makes the Reverend like it. And on the Golden Girls, Sophia's a little too feisty. Then on Empty Nest, it's a feisty free-for-all. 227, Amen, the Golden Girls and Empty Nest, a feisty Saturday night.
I'll tell you, my mom and dad, gotta love them. They really work hard. Nice tie, Mom. So tonight I said, I'm in charge. I brought home the Kentucky Fried Chicken 5 or 10 meal. You get 5 pieces, mashed potatoes, gravy, coleslaw, and biscuits. Perfect for 2. For $5.99. They're worth it. Or for just $4 more, you get the 10-piece meal with the works. Great for those, unexpected guests. The Kentucky Fried Chicken 5 or 10 meal. I do what I can.
Mike Tyson's reign of terror. Here now some statistics which demonstrate the degree to which he has dominated the heavyweight division since becoming champion. 52 rounds in title fights, an average of only 5.2 rounds per title fight. For the moment, that is the best figure in the history of heavyweight champions.
Armenians are the target of another outbreak of ethnic violence in the Soviet Union. This time it's in the Republic of Tajikistan, in southwest Russia near the Chinese border. At least 37 people are reported dead and over 100 injured. The violence broke out Monday after Muslims heard rumors that Armenian refugees were being given preference for scarce new housing. Tanks have been sent to stop the fighting.
Thursday only, 10 to 10 only. It's the Circuit City 12-hour sale. Thursday only. Time counts down with savings in every department. Like this 13-inch monitor-style color TV. Now only $147.97. And Bose 201 Series 2 direct reflecting bookshelf speakers, just $68.97 each. But hurry, Thursday.
It was the goal of Infiniti to design a luxury car with superior power and performance. A luxury sedan that doesn't compromise performance for comfort, or a luxury feel for raw power. The Q45 luxury sedan from Infiniti. If you've got
After 27 years, Nelson Mandela is a free man tonight. The 71-year-old was sentenced to life behind bars for plotting to overthrow the all-white South African government in 1964. Today, he spoke to his people for the first time since being set free.
I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people.
Mandela's release comes after the white minority government relaxed restrictions against blacks and recognized the outlawed African National Congress.
The dream of becoming heavyweight champion is frozen into the icicles on Buster Douglas's face as he runs forward through the streets of his hometown, Columbus, Ohio. Douglas runs not away from his past, but toward his date with destiny.
Steven Seagal is a hero's hero, says USA Today.
You better dial 911.
Hard to kill. Rated R. Now playing.
Seth Brundle was a brilliant scientist who destroyed himself in pursuit of greater knowledge. But he left a dangerous legacy.
In America, a baby is born every 9 seconds. But this Monday, only one will be born to a man. Alien Nation.
All this week on Salads, the Brady Bunch, outlaw bikers and women who love them, He Won't Marry Me, Dream Date Disasters, and Lonnie Anderson when Sally visits South Florida, only on 10.
A tearful goodbye for Kathleen Sullivan on her last show for CBS this morning. She's being replaced by ABC's Paula Zahn.
We're in Boston Garden for the first NBA All-Star game, and the big man, center George Mikan, is the main attraction. We're underway, and Ed McCauley wins the tip for the East. The ball is advanced across half court. And Dov Shays hits the long shot from the corner. Bob Cousy dribbles behind his back, makes a nifty pass to Shays for the lay-in. On the West, veteran Bob Pettit is teamed with rookie sensation Elgin Baylor.
Nelson Mandela returned to his hometown of Soweto, a hero today. More than 120,000 people crammed into South Africa's largest soccer stadium. Many were getting their first glimpse of him. Speaking from a podium on the playing field, Mandela told the crowd the thought of returning to Soweto helped him endure his 27-year stay in prison. And he urged the crowd to get on with their lives.
It will finish things in... Oh, the uppercut. What an uppercut by Douglas, and down goes Tyson.
6'6" for North Carolina, number 12, Michael Jordan. And at the...
Don't you wish you bought Pinocchio when you had the chance? Wouldn't you love to have Lady and the Tramp in your collection? Now they're gone. And time's running out for Cinderella, too. But you still have a chance to own Disney's most celebrated animated masterpiece. It's Bambi. Still available, but for a very limited time.
Mom, you better hurry up.
Don't let Bambi get away.
Interest in pro basketball reaches new heights. Curiosity abounds. All eyes are on a giant rookie named Wilt Chamberlain. Bob Cousy with the ball racing up court throws a shovel pass over to Wilt, who stuffs it.
I therefore place the remaining years of my life in your hands.
Jean-Claude Van Damme battles it out on the set of Wrong Bet, on location with the big man in Scotland. And some of the treasures from Paramount Pictures go on the auction block. I'm Jimmy Fink with this week's Max Movie News.
was with great honor that I led a tribute to the town baker, Mr. Thomas. I didn't know the man, but he'd been the maker of our marvelous muffins with nooks and crannies, English to the core. I saluted him now that he'd gone off to America. I didn't know the man, but I knew his muffins.
Thomas's English muffins. For over 100 years, England's breakfast tradition in America's hands.
Would you please say hello to Shenandoah?
Magic Johnson watching his college rival, Larry Bird is free on a breakaway, scores, and captures the MVP trophy.
But only Oldsmobile has the double rebate. That's right, the double rebate. Pick any new Oldsmobile 88 Royale in dealer inventory. Get $1,000 cash back from the factory. Then double that and get another $1,000 cash back. $2,000. It's the double rebate. Only on the 1990 Oldsmobile 88 Royale. And only...
You got tomorrow. Here comes party.
The road to excitement now leads to this. A special touring edition of the Grand Prix Sports Sedan. It's V6 power, fuel injected quick. It's optional anti-lock braking, sure and precise. Its feel, undeniably Pontiac. Grand Prix STE.
In a check of news from around the world tonight, Iranians are marking the 11th anniversary of the Islamic Revolution. More than 5 million people jammed Tehran's streets to celebrate the Shah's overthrow and the rise to power of Ayatollah Khomeini. National leaders today urged the huge crowds to continue their fight against the United States. American authorities feared the anniversary would trigger terrorist attacks on U.S. interests in Europe. So far, though, nothing has happened.
Sunday, the Simpsons hit the open road.
I hate this. I don't want to go.
That's the spirit. And if you thought spending a night at home with them is funny, wait till you spend a night in the woods.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Go camping with the Simpsons, Sunday.
The NBA All-Star Game has reached glorious heights with great stars and special moments. 40 years of star performances, and the fifth decade, the 90s, begins today.
It was the biggest upset by a Douglas since Ernie knocked out Chip. Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson last night for the World Heavyweight title. But maybe not. The WBA and WBC are holding back giving the title to Buster because they say when Tyson put Douglas to the campus in the 8th, the refs started the count too late.
There's never been a better opportunity for you to own the world's best-selling car, Ford Escort. There's never been a better time to buy. See your local Ford dealer today.
Rebound by Michael Jordan. 20-point lead by the East was cut to 10. Now it's 16. Jordan knew he was going to be short with Barkley from Jordan. At the end of the...
Go back to your schools, factories, mines and communities.
Strains of God Bless Africa rolled through the stadium as Mandela asked the crowd to leave quietly. Following the speech, Mandela and his family were whisked away by helicopter to a smaller stadium, and from there, a motorcade took Mandela to his home in a Soweto suburb.
President Bush briefed his cabinet on yesterday's drug summit in Colombia. In a Los Angeles courtroom, former President Reagan was answering questions about his role in the Iran-Contra affair. The videotaped deposition will be used in the upcoming trial of former National Security Advisor John Poindexter.
Recognize that skyline? There's only one place in the world looks like that. Manhattan. Where the air's clean, the living's easy, and the food's great. Every time I'm in Manhattan, I order my personal favorite, the New York Strip. delicious. Manhattan's known for its famous restaurants, so be sure to try all three. Beef, real food, Manhattan.
When he heard the news, he left in haste. Didn't want to miss that big, bold taste.
McDonald's cheddar melts.
It's beef from McDonald's, a quarter pound on a toasted rye bun, but it won't stay around.
McDonald's cheddar melts.
With cheddar cheese sauce, grilled onions too, it's a big, bold taste, too good to be true.
McDonald's cheddar melts.
Cheddar melt. For a limited time. To go at McDonald's.
Concept, Parker.
In Heart Condition, a comedy from New Line Cinema, Bob Hoskins of Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Denzel Washington, the Oscar-nominated star of Cry, Freedom, and Glory, co-star as the loutish cop and the smooth-talking lawyer.
Yeah, she and the other girl, Patience, they both work for this big-time gangster, call himself John Graham. Dealt strictly to the upper classes, you know, drugs, girls.
Yeah. Pimp to the stars. Sounds like your kind of client.
Say, don't. Mooney and Stone are two parts of the same.
It's Enchanted Generations is back, followed by behind-the-scenes footage, plus never-before-seen interviews with the stars. Join us when Angela Lansbury hosts The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, 50 Years of Magic, next Tuesday.
Your showcase contains prizes revealed as our Roddy reciprocates on St. Valentine's Day. Rod wants all the models to be his Valentines, so he's making sure that Diane gets a special gift, this sparkling new bracelet.
The Twin Cities have an energy all their own, and every day it's captured right here. The Star Tribune.
He was a real true champion. He would just face facts that he got whooped and go on, you know. But to, you know, try to say that, well, I knocked him down first, I should be the champion is ludicrous.
I never cried or bitched about anything. Forgive my French. But, you know what I mean? I walk it like I talk it. You know what I mean? I'm just asking for a fair chance. You know what I mean? I don't mind. I lost before. Nothing's wrong with losing. I can handle a loss, but I want to lose fairly.
Here in Miami, of course, All-Star Weekend is always an extraordinary jamboree of talent and players. And earlier this week, it was announced that 4 new players will be inducted into Springfield's NBA Hall of Fame. 3 of those 4 players have a Washington Bullet connection. Dave Bing, Earl Monroe, and Elvin Hayes. Of course, Bing was most known for his all-around guard play with Detroit, and of course, Monroe was on the great Knick championship team in '73. They'll be inducted along with the late Phil Johnston, and of course, we'll see a few NBA Hall of Famers, I'm sure, out of this group. Dick?
I'm Koran Mahalik in New York. Good night.